Hey there everybody, how's it going? My name is Thamiel. Welcome everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Commentary. We haven't done these in a while, have we? I need to get back and making them on a regular basis. Nevertheless, we're going to be talking a little bit about the companion app for Final Fantasy XIV that was announced during a recent live letter, as well as talk about the specifics of it, the benefits of having it, and some of the controversial issues behind it regarding its pricing and its premium membership. Let's go ahead and begin. We're going to talk a little bit about the original features, about what it's meant to be used for. Apparently we're supposed to be downloading it through the App Store or Google Play, launch the app and enter our Square Enix account information, and we designate a character that will be used with the application, because it's going to be using our inventory and our character data in order to have a lot of the management done for it. Players who use the app will be able to register an additional favorite destination Aetheryte just for having the phone app be connected to a character. Granted, I never utilized the favorite destination Aetheryte system whatsoever. This doesn't have any use for me, but I do believe it will benefit some players out there that like to teleport from place to place. Final Fantasy XIV Companion app would have a chat system and a schedule system, which is something that's been kind of rather interesting to me. Players can sync their friends list and communicate with others via the app, as well as use the scheduler to plan events, issue invites, and configure notifications. Granted, Final Fantasy XIV does not have a feature for scheduling out events or a calendar system like World of Warcraft has. I'm rather interested about the events scheduler. I've been invited to a lot of events and I want to be able to track events happening on my server and within my free company, as well as wedding invites that happen on my server. With that said, having a system on the application such as that actually feels like a really good boon, because people will be able to invite me to an event, I'll be able to check in and have my phone update me on when the event is happening or which events I've been invited to. And I'll be able to RSVP to the events, whether I choose to do them, don't do them, or host them myself. And having a scheduler and a calendar system implemented even on an application would be a really huge boon. With that said, I still would love to see the system be implemented in-game as well, and have the application and the in-game scheduler be interconnected. This is primarily what I'm looking forward to regarding the companion app being implemented, and I'm very much looking forward to this scheduler system. One of the biggest issues about the Final Fantasy XIV companion app is the free versus premium versions that are available for it. For example, the free and premium players will both be able to implement the chat system and the scheduling system, as well as allow them to do inventory management and organize inventory and armory chests. However, premium members only will be able to organize saddlebags and retain their inventories. We'll talk about the pricing of the application at the very end of the video when we talk about the controversial issues and topics behind it, but let's go ahead and stay on topic for now about all the features that free and premium members have in store for them when utilizing the application. Premium members will get their Saddlebag Capacity doubled, as well as have additional retainer slot added to them. Note, this does not mean that they get a free retainer, it just means the maximum limit of 9 retainers gets upgraded to 10. Both free and premium members will be able to peruse the market board, as well as put up items for sale or purchase items. Final Fantasy XIV Companion app will offer login bonuses in the sense of Kupo Nuts as currency. When players receive a Kupo Nut every single day for logging in, they can give it to a Moogle, which will purchase items in a market for them. Players who select the premium brand will receive an additional Kupo Nut every day and will be able to hold a greater number of Kupo Nuts. This in turn kind of spawned the phrase pay to nut regarding this particular application and its services regarding Auction House. Along with Kupo Nuts, they will also be adding a new currency called Moogle Coins, which is going to be part of the companion app currency. While players can list the assistance of Moogles with Kupo Nuts, players can also give them Moogle Coins to request the service more frequently. That means Moogle Coins can actually be purchased off the companion app store. If you give a Moogle a Kupo Nut, they'll be able to put up something on a market board for you. If you give it a Moogle Coin, they'll be able to put things up on market board or visiting market listings, as well as give you the ability to purchase items with the Moogle Coin. As far as I understand from the systems that we explained throughout the live letter, and I hope they go into a little bit more detail, is that the Moogle Coins will only be available. The Moogle Coin will be the only currency that will allow players to put things up over on a market board. The Kupo Nuts themselves will only be counted as a currency for one action. One Kupo Nut means one purchase from the market board, which is why it's coined pay to nut. The guild that is used to purchase things from the market board will be taken directly from the player that the account is being connected to. And we have some pictures and visualization of what the application would look like. While this may not be the smoothest or the cleanest application I've seen so far, or really the fanciest, I do appreciate the feature of the chat function, as well as the ability to schedule out and have a calendar. I do appreciate the ability to have a scheduler as well as a calendar built into the application. I would still, at the very end of the day, would love to see and implement a process where the scheduler actually gets built into the game as a base feature, but I don't mind utilizing and downloading the app in order to schedule out things and keep track with friends when I'm away from the game. My general thoughts on the Final Fantasy XIV Companion app is that it's being implemented in order to allow players that are very busy from work and don't have a lot of time to allocate in order to play the game much, or in order to do the menial tasks such as manage inventory, manage itinerary, or sell things on a market board, will be utilizing this application in order to micromanage a lot of things that will be doing while they're on the game, away from the game, which would allow them to actually get on the game and do the content, whether they craft or do raids and dungeons. Clearly, this application will not be for everybody, and I don't think a lot of players will be utilizing it, particularly regarding the market board feature. As much as I find it convenient that you can actually do a lot of market board activities through the application, I personally prefer myself, at least on my own, to get onto the game and do all that menial stuff myself on my own. The convenience of the application, at least for me, does not seem to justify yet the payment fee that is required in order to access some of the broader functions of the application in order to make inventory management and market board profiteering that much easier. However, I do see the benefit of being able to transfer things from your armory to your inventory and back and forth and vice versa, and then again from your inventory or your armory into the saddlebags and vice versa. The premium version of the application will also give you the ability to transfer items between retainers in your inventory, as well as manage your inventory for the retainers and have a greater saddlebags in order to transfer things in and out from your character, from your retainers, and your saddlebags in and out. I am very much interested in the chat function and especially interested in the scheduling function, as I would like to be able to put down certain dates where I get invited to a wedding or a certain event in Final Fantasy XIV and be able to be reminded on my phone regarding it instead of setting it up through my desktop. I feel like out of all the features of the Final Fantasy XIV Companion app, I personally will be highly using the scheduling function. Now with that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the controversial aspects of having the application have a free version and a premium version. Let's outline the primary benefits of having the premium version originally. Premium application users will be able to organize saddlebags and retainer inventories. They'll also get those saddlebags capacity doubled and have an additional slot for a retainer, meaning they can cap out at 10 retainers instead of 9. With that said, it doesn't seem like it impacts the game in a greater sense, in particular regarding the convenience of it all. Yes, it is correct that premium members will be able to organize saddlebags and retain inventories, but I can do that from the in-game already as is, so the application is only giving me another process, another step, or another accessibility in order to do it away from my PC. If I really want to manage my inventory for my retainer or my saddlebags, I usually prefer to do it from my computer because I'd be a lot faster with my mouse instead of being on my phone. Premium members will also get the saddlebag capacity doubled, and that's really good if you're somebody that likes to store a lot of things in your saddlebags. I, however, even end up forgetting that I even have saddlebags to begin with. On day 1, I dumped off a lot of the junk from Heaven's Ward into my saddlebags and then never thought about it ever again. There's still a lot of totems and tomes and all kinds of junk in there from Heaven's Ward raiding endgame and primal stuff, as well as Odin totems that I've been collecting over time. I feel like the premium version of the application was set up for player base that is working late hours or really long hours and doesn't have a lot of time for leisure spending, which is why the application was invented and the premium service was added to allow you to micromanage a lot of things in the first place in order to give you the access and the ability to micromanage a lot of stuff you'll be doing typically regarding your inventory and everything else away from the game. When you actually can get on the game, you don't have to worry about the micromanagement stuff or the aspect of it, and actually enjoy the content and run dungeons, run maps, run primals, run savage raiding and everything of the sorts, go gathering, go crafting or whatever. And then afterwards, when taking a break at work or something, or on the commute to work or from work, you have the ability to micromanage a lot of stuff that you usually would be doing in-game away from the game, so you have a little bit more time to do this sort of thing. So I feel like this premium service is going to be very selective, and not everybody is going to be inclined to even purchase it. Hell, a lot of the features aren't even forced in the first place. A lot of the benefits that come with the premium version aren't going to be like a game-breaking must-have feature. It's not like a pay-to-win kind of system whatsoever. Double saddlebag space, I don't feel like a lot of people will be really using it since you can already have a lot of space already as is with your saddlebags. A 10th retainer, I don't even know a lot of people that even have over than 4 retainers in total. Hell, a lot of people that I personally know and people within my free company and friends in general, they don't even have more than the 2 default retainers that you get from the very start. I've been running my 2 default retainers the whole time and I had no problem managing any of it. I feel like the premium version of the Companion app is going to come with a huge fat asterisk of for convenience only. It doesn't limit any of the services that we can do, nor does it unlock any new services that we can already do in-game already as is. It just gives us an avenue to do something minor with our phone, and that's it. I don't think a lot of players will really feel like they need to be forced to even get the application. So if you don't want to get it or don't want to be paying for the premium service, then you don't have to. It's just there in case you do need to have a little bit more time on your work, a commute or break or something away from the game, away from a console or PC, to micromanage some of the tedious stuff so you don't have to worry about it in particular, so they can go home and sit down and pour in whatever hours you have available free for yourself into the actual content. I also believe that's why the Moogle Coins was implemented. See, compared to Kupo Nut, which lets you only purchase things as far as we understand from the live letter, and please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, the Moogle Coin allows you to buy things as well as sell things and adjust the pricing on things away remotely. Now, apparently, Moogle Coins are going to be something we'll be able to purchase with IRL money as an extra service, so it's going to replace like a supplement of the better, improved version of the Kupo Nut. Kupo Nuts are going to be something like a free currency we'll be able to get every single time we log in, right? And premium members will be able to get more Kupo Nuts per login bonus, and we'll be able to stack them to a certain limit, with premium members being able to have more things, which would just let them do more actions of purchasing things from the market board, while Moogle Coins will allow you to actually sell things as well. Again, I feel like it's a convenience thing that was invented in order to let players that don't have a lot of time on the game be able to sell things remotely, so then when they get on the game, they can just collect the gil and move on and do the content and gather, craft, whatever they want to do, raid, dungeon, anything they want to do at their convenience. I feel like the coin is a very niche thing that can only benefit a particular crowd of Final Fantasy XIV players, the ones that don't have a lot of time or hours on the game but have a lot of money to maybe throw around and may want to pay for the extra convenience just because they want to have a little bit easier time to micromanage things on the side. Aside from that, it doesn't actually block or give us anything new or anything exclusive regarding the application. The only thing that's exclusive regarding the application, or anything regarding the application that actually impacts the game whatsoever, is adding a 10th retainer slot and doubles the saddlebags. And like I said before, I don't think the saddlebags are really a ton of improvement, or really a lot of people even remember what the saddlebags are used for. I'm not a representative of the player base. Maybe I am in a minority, who knows at this point. I've been seeing some videos criticizing the system and criticizing Square Enix for implementing the premium feature and the coin feature, and I just kind of want to throw in my own Kupo Nut into the mix, so to say. Let's go ahead and continue with this pun of Kupo Nuts and pay to nut stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe it'll catch on, maybe it won't, who knows. Anyway, the thing is, you gotta understand that there's a two-part to Square Enix in particular, two major cores: the developer side that makes the games, and the publisher side that tries to profiteer and make profit and make money. While the developers may want to implement a lot of features, the publisher side of Square Enix focuses on making sure that they can still profit from the features, which is why a lot of systems have been implemented, such as the cash shop and such. If you look at any game, even let's say for example World of Warcraft, the other giant of MMOs, they have the Blizzard, the developer team, and Activision, their publisher at the moment, or the co-publisher, since Blizzard and Activision are now merged company. The developers develop the game and the applications, and the publisher tell them what kind of features or what kind of services to put in so that the publisher can make money, because that's what the publisher is out there to make. They are there to make money. They're not a person, they're this entity that the sole purpose is to make money and to profit. If they're not profiting, they'll find different avenues to profit from. And same thing with Square Enix regarding the developers and their publisher, pretty much, or their CEO, or the suits, I guess you could say. And it's simply that. Although I don't think the premium feature or the premium fee for the application is going to be something of like an exclusivity or a must-have. Granted, it's very limiting in what it even offers to the player base in the first place. Nevertheless, I still would like to hear your opinions and your thoughts about the whole system and what you think about Square Enix and the Companion app. Are you going to use it? Are you not going to use it? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let's have a discussion in the comment section, and I promise I'll read all the comments. I'll make sure to start leaving a heart next to each of the comments that I'll read through. I'm not sure if I'll be able to reply to every single comment, but I'll make sure to at least leave a heart to make sure to let you know that I have read indeed the comment. I'm gonna start doing it from now on. Also, if you like the artwork that I have right here, the name for the artist is going to be in description, is their Discord name, Detoria, hashtag, the number for the Discord name if you want to get a commission from them. They do some amazing art, and if you want to check out some of the other work they've done. Nevertheless, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. My name is Tamriel. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a great day, and I'll see you on next video or whatever I make. See ya!